Trance.com, and we're here today with M.I.K.E, aka Push. And how is it going, man? What's up?
I'm good. Thanks for having me here.
And so recently you just released your album New York City Nights, and you even chosen to reside in New York City. What attracts you to New York City so much?
Well, first of all, I'm married to a New Yorker, so it's not that difficult then to move to the big city, like, you know, the Big Apple. And I was also looking for like a new concept. A couple of years ago I did a compilation for my actual hometown, Antwerp. I did another one for London, which was actually my second home for years, because I played a lot in England a couple of years ago due to the popularity of Push. And I think, you know, it was time to cross the ocean, and the first major city to come across is New York. So it was obvious to do a new concept called after the city I'm going to live in, which is New York City.
Awesome, man. And over the years, you've like pursued many different aliases, such as Push, Plastic Boy, and M.I.K.E, and that you usually use that to distinguish your production styles. And how do you know which alias to choose before you start working on the track? Does it naturally come?
Yeah, I mean, there is no trick or there is no formula for it. You know, I just go in the studio, I work out the track, and at the end, it's the way what I feel that I, you know, rather choose for it will become a M.I.K.E track, a M.I.K.E track, Push track, or Plastic Boy. And I did cut big time in all the aliases because I want to focus more on M.I.K.E and on the, you know, the trance stuff that people know me for, like the euphoric sounding Push, the more you know, emotion stuff in Plastic Boy, or the more, you know, techie-perky stuff in M.I.K.E. So and that's what's only left for now: Push, Plastic Boy, and M.I.K.E.
Great, man. And how have you grown over the time as a DJ and producer? Because you've been producing since '92. So how's that experience helped?
Well, actually, I started as a DJ at age 15, playing on a local radio station in Antwerp, and my interest in producing came along with that. You know, I grew up in the time when S-Express, Pump Up the Volume, that kind of music was played on the radio. Steve Silverly, like the Chicago house stuff. When I came up, I was really getting interested in dance music. So after the DJing came actually the producing, and then in due time it came the opposite. It went more producing and then DJing. And now it's both again, which is
awesome.
Brilliant.
And why do you feel it's both now? Is it required to be a DJ and producer to make it?
No, you know, the thing is, when you DJ out, the best tool you can have as a DJ is to play out your own music.
I see.
And not, you know, playing someone else's tracks and trying to get fame and gain with it. I'm not going to do any, you know, talking behind the back of my dear colleagues or dear DJs. But, you know, there's too much going on in the trance scene in general that, you know, people claim they're like, oh, we're cool, we're holy, but, you know, they still have to prove a lot. And when you prove, you can come to M.I.K.E.
I see. And at the age of 11, you started to produce, and most kids at that age want to be an astronaut. What inspired you to produce from such a young age?
Well, one name, Depeche Mode. They're still my all-time heroes. I'm an 80s kid growing up, you know, in the 80s area, from going from new wave into new romantic into, you know, the 80s pop style stuff, which was also, you know, the rise of the samplers. So. You know, I was really blessed to be an 80s kid. Born in the 70s, but I grew up with the whole vibe of the 80s. So
sweet.
Yeah.
And what can we expect from Club Elite Records in the future?
Well, there's a lot coming up. I mean, Club Elite is on fire with great releases by Clems. We just signed a new track by Groovy of Sapien, US guys. There's of course the new M.I.K.E Unity coming up. A track with Steve, Thrill Seekers, which is amazing, which will come out in August. So Club Elite is really buzzing.
Awesome. And did Steve work also on New York City Nights with you?
No, only for the track Effectual. Is the title of the track, Thrill Seekers versus M.I.K.E. And we decided both that Club Elite would be, you know, the perfect label to release the stuff on.
Awesome. And is your son going to pursue DJ, and are we going to see a little M.I.K.E, a little Push?
Well, we just gave Maxime, my son, like an iPod, so he's listening day and night to Depeche Mode, so I'm sure he will catch the virus. And when he's age 10, 11, he probably will have his first sampler.
Awesome, man. And how are you managing the World Cup and your weekly radio show, Club Elite Sessions, at the same time?
Well, you know, the games are broadcasted really early in the US when I'm in New York. In July I'm touring Europe again, so you know there will be a time difference again. But for now that works out perfect.
Awesome.
Wake up in the mornings, watching the football. Towards the night I work on Club Elite, that's it.
And do you have any last word for your fans? before we go?
Well, keep on checking www.M.I.K.E. There is a lot going on in the future. A lot of stuff in the US, Europe, whole tour in Australia, and I hope you feel trance.
Awesome. That's it.